I just walked up this old path here, maybe about 150 feet in elevation from the creek down there. And as I got up here to where the path leveled off, sure enough there is a mine. It looks like it's wide open. I haven't even peeked in yet. So we're going to go take a look at that. I was told this mine would be open. So we'll go take a peek. Okay, this is known as a house coal mine. The people use these for house purposes such as heating and cooking back in the day. Oh, it's wide open. Well, initially it doesn't look like there's any water on the floor, at least up front. You know, I see the camera's picking it up, steam rolling out. It's about 30 degrees. It's obviously warmer inside these mines. Now, I'm not going to go in it. I have 3 5-foot sections of PVC pipe that I put this camera on, and I'm going to slide it down in there and see what this mine looks like. So I brought this other camera up here that I'm holding right now just to film the setup. As you see, I built a tripod at the end of the first 5-foot section of the PVC. Screws together in 2 different spots, here and there. So it's 15 feet. May not need all of it, sliding it down in there. And then what I do is my cell phone will receive a signal back from that Sony camera there, so I can actually see what it's seeing without going down into the mine. Yeah, I turned it pretty radically, about 45 degrees to the right there, just to see. It's not a very big chamber off to the right side there. Looking up at the ceiling there, it's only 4 feet. You see in the upper left, that orangish color, that's either caused by sulfur or iron. You see it's all along the ceiling as I rotate upwards. You know, compared to a lot of mines, at least this part of the chamber looks pretty stable. There's no real collapse in it. Roof collapse of any type that I could see. We're now sliding back down into the mine. Have the camera turned off to the left side this time. Okay, I have it turned pretty radically to the left too, so I'm kind of hitting the left wall there. Let me rotate upwards a little. Yeah, it looks like with that dark area at the bottom right of the screen there, that's where I need to go. So I'll have to readjust the camera one more time. Just never know until I get the device down in there. Once again, I don't see any big slate falls from the roof. So this is a pretty stable looking mine. You see where they chipped away there over the years. Yeah, on this chamber right there, in the center there before I zoom in. There's a post back there. I don't know if that's a board or a rock laying there. I see 2 posts actually. Yeah, it doesn't go back very far that I could tell as I'm rotating the camera around. At the far back of the mine, it does look like there might be finally some rock collapse. There's something off to the right of that, what looks to be a flat rock laying in the center. That's off to the right side of those 3 thin posts.
A few moments later.
You see, that's that center column there that they left for support between those 2 chambers. The right chamber is definitely smaller than this left one. They went much further back on the left side there. I want to try to get over that rock right in the front there. You know, what I was looking at off to the right there just might be some post laying down. But if you look, okay, let me try to explain this. If you see the flat rock in the center, bottom of the screen, and the post that's next to it, go off to the right and it looks like there's a board laying there, but if you look at the board, it's like 2 little things sticking up from it. let's see, trying to get it in the center. It's about in the center, just a little bit above center. You see that board laying there? It's got two things sticking up. I don't know what that is. See it now? It's kind of in the upper right quadrant there. That does just, boy, that almost looks like a perfectly cut rock. Now that you back out, I don't know. It sure does look like it. Trying to see if there's anything else in there. Look at that last post, the farthest one back in the center, straight out from that rectangular rock. Looks like just a little bit of rock and shale left on top of it for support, where they dug around it. Now, my device is a full 15 feet in, because I'm right under the ledge of this opening that we showed at the beginning of this film. And I see another post way off to the right now that I pushed that in a little further. So they dug back that way as well. Yeah, if you look off to the far left, looks like they dug that way. Right over in there. It's that odd object laying on the floor with like two spikes or something sticking up from it. Is that just like some type of growth, mold growth or something? It's right off to the right side of the screen right now. Alright, a two-chamber mine. Clearly this left side is much bigger. I don't even know how much further around it goes. As much warm air is pouring out, I have a feeling it goes much further to the left there than I can see. I have to get someone crazy to crawl in here. The opening's about 2 feet in height. Once you get down there, I can tell it's about 4 feet. It looks relatively stable up here. Yeah, the top, at least. It's hard to say on the right, too. That's clearly the biggest chamber. And I would have thought, as small as the right side is, that there wouldn't be this much warm air pouring out. It's that big left section over there that, as you look at the center of it, looks like it goes to the right and left as well. The good thing is there's no bear in this mine, even though it's dry. Bear wouldn't be very smart to be in this mine because there's a camp of bear hunters just 50 yards down the creek here. That starts in a week or so.